Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. This is my review for House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 4. So we are halfway through the season of House of the Dragon Season 2, and wow, things are actually starting to pick up now. Like, I've been loving the season, I've been really enjoying the first 3 episodes, but it's been sowing seeds, it's been setting things up, and I've been okay with that. I've still been enjoying the episodes. Like, I haven't had a problem with it because, it's all making sense, it's all building up, it's all, still very good. There's a thing where it's like, if it's a slow burn, then the payoff, it needs to be a good payoff, right? And the actual build up needs to still be interesting and entertaining, and it is in this show. Like, I keep seeing people complaining like, oh, there's nothing happening in the first 3 episodes, we're just rehashing stuff we already know, there's no action, there's no dragon fights that we were promised. And I was just thinking, we're getting to that. You need to set it up. People complain about no character depth and no character exploration, but then when we actually get that, people complain that it's boring. So I don't understand some people in the fandom, but anyway, let's just review the episode. But yeah, spoiler warning, by the way, for the episode. If you've not seen it, go watch it and then come back. And yes, let's just get straight into it. So I loved this episode. I thought it was fantastic. Obviously, I think it was so powerful. I think, obviously, the end I'll talk about, but even the stuff in the beginning, the first half, was still extremely good. Rhaenyra, by the way, did not show up until halfway through the episode. It's kind of annoying. One thing I will say, it's kind of annoying the lack of Rhaenyra that we're getting. She's supposed to be the main character, and it seems that we're not getting too much of her. She was barely in the first episode. I think she had one line in the first episode, and now she only shows up halfway through this episode. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I hope she's, plays a more prevalent role moving forward. But anyway, this episode was incredible. We got so much good stuff. We really are starting to switch to the Black's perspective now. The first 3 episodes, or first 2 episodes, were very much focused on the Greens and very much focused on the Hightowers and their whole side of things, what's happening in their kingdom, what the situation's like there, how all these characters are feeling about it. And now we're actually switching to the Black's perspective, and I'm really enjoying that. And I think, obviously, not everybody, but a lot of people are Team Black. So for me, I'm Team Black. I'm very glad that we're getting more of them. But yeah, this episode was wow, man. Wow. Before I get into the stuff, I want to talk about what's happening with Daemon. I don't know, is he going to die? Something's going on with Alice Rivers. Is she... that's something I'm really interested in, and I'm going to keep my eye on. I don't know what that's going to lead to. Obviously, Alice is helping him, well, not helping him, but confronting him about his feelings about the throne, and about how he should have had it, and about how, Rhaenyra stole it from him, and, stuff like that, his sort of buried feelings about that. But I'm very interested to see what's going to come of that. That's going to be very interesting. But also, Alicent was pregnant with Criston Cole's child, and she had, the abortion thing that she gave the victim that Aegon had done. I don't know if I can say the word on YouTube, but the victim that Aegon had graped in the season 1, she gave her that abortion potion because she was pregnant. And so it looks like Alicent was pregnant again, or not again, but it looks like Alicent was pregnant with Criston Cole's child and didn't want it. She didn't consult Criston, but at the same time, it's situations are dire. I don't really think she needs to consult him. Also, I think he's a member of the Kingsguard. He would be okay with it because he is everybody. You're not supposed to, nobody knows about him and Alicent. You're supposed to be, what's, chastity, right? Take an oath of chastity, I think it's called. But yeah, nobody's supposed to know about it. And so if you swear your life to the Kingsguard, you're not supposed to have sex. And so I think he would be okay with her having the abortion. But anyway, it doesn't matter anyway. But yeah, so Larys and Alicent have a very interesting conversation, which I find so fascinating, where they were talking about how it doesn't matter what Viserys thought. It doesn't matter what his intentions were now. What matters is what's happening, and what matters is what people are going to believe. War has already started. His intentions no longer matter. And so I think that was very interesting to know that things are actually starting. Also, Rhaenyra even alludes to something like that about the war when she comes back from King's Landing, and she says, I needed to make sure there was no other path to peace before I, unleashed hell, pretty much. And so she does unleash hell. Holy fuck, man. That ending was so crazy. Like, my heart was pounding. That's what's so good about a slow burn, is that when you finally do get that crazy stuff, it really pays off. Like, I was actually screaming at my TV. I was so enthralled with it. I was so shocked. I was everything. Everything was crazy. It was so well shot, by the way. The cinematography in this show is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. The show is firing on all cylinders. Like, really, it just looks incredible. But, yeah, that fight was just fucking crazy. The second Rhaenys said, you know, send me, I was like, she's fucking dead. Like, I haven't read the books. I don't know what happens. I don't know how things end. I don't know who dies. I don't know that kind of stuff. I haven't read the books. But the second she said send me, I was like, she's fucking dead. Also, she's getting a lot of screen time and sort of even wrapping things up a little with her character. Like, you sort of saw it when she was talking to, Alan is his name. It's Corlys' bastard child, who she knew about. And she even said, you're very, like, your mother must have been very beautiful or something. Like, even that is sort of like wrapping up that sort of story where she's like not okay with it, but she's accepted it, and she's like sort of welcoming Alan, is that his name, right? Alan, into that family in a way, right? And so I thought that was fantastic, and that was, you know, very beautiful, and that was even a really emotional moment. I don't know what's going to come of those characters, like Corlys' bastard son. I don't know what's going to happen there. But, yeah, the whole dragon fight was crazy. I had no idea Aemond was going to be there, by the way. And also, okay, I'll talk about this in a second, but I had no idea Aemond was going to be there. Like, I didn't know that was their plan. Was that established in the episode? I don't know if I missed that. But when I just saw Aemond there with Vhagar, I was like, what the fuck? Like, obviously, Criston Cole and Aemond had been planning something. You know, they were even leaving the king out of it. And so that was just crazy. Like, they didn't tell the king. And that's what happens when you don't tell the king. I don't care if he's incompetent. He needs to know this stuff, right? Like, even this, everybody's so stupid, right? The whole small council know that Aegon's like an idiot, right? Like, he walked out, he stormed out because he didn't give a fuck about what they were saying. And they stood up, they sat back down and just continued what they were saying without even acknowledging that he left the room. I mean, that is crazy. He's not even running the kingdom. The kingdom is being run for him by the small council, by his brother, you know. Was being run by Otto, but Otto has now been banished. I don't know if he's going to come back. But, yeah, so that was crazy. And he had a very emotional talk with his, well, not emotional, but a very telling talk with his mother, who was like, Alicent, who said, your job is to just do nothing. To just do nothing. We didn't put you on the throne because you're you. Just because you wear the crown doesn't make you wise. You are there because we put you there. Do what we say. But anyway, the fight was crazy. The dragon fight was so crazy. The visual effects looked incredible, by the way. But when Vhagar came out, I was like, it's fucking done. You even saw that shot from below where where Aemond and Meleys were gonna fight, and Vhagar is fucking huge. But Aemond killed Aegon, right? Like, he wanted to kill him. And I think Aegon's dead, right? Like, we see his sort of dead body. I don't know if he's breathing or not at the end of the episode. But, like, holy shit, Aemond wanted to kill Aegon. I think he wants the throne, right? And so I think that's what's going to happen if Aegon's dead. Aemond will take the throne because Helena's son is dead. And so that's going to, like, shit. But, yeah, man, like, what an intense battle. Seeing the dragons get scratched up. Seeing Meleys look at Rhaenys one more time after Vhagar fucking jumped up, which I screamed, by the way, and bit the neck. I was like, holy shit, is she actually going to get away? But no, Vhagar fucking killed her. It was so emotional seeing Rhaenys sort of give up and just fall. Holy shit, man, what an episode. But yeah, I can't wait for next episode. It's going to be fucking crazy, man. Aegon is seemingly dead. Rhaenys is dead. What's going to happen? But anyway, that's it for my review of House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 4. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Did you enjoy the episode? Did you not? Let me know your thoughts and theories. If you enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.